and you had a passion for something you just love to do. Like my grandson, he just loves cars. Actually, monster trucks in particular. And he just loves them. He wants to play with them all the time. And he has an electric car and he wants to drive that. He just loves cars and trucks. And what was it that you loved when you were a kid? For me, I loved horses. From the time I was 7, I loved horses. But over the years, things change, right? Our passions change. Some of them come along with us, and some don't. And sometimes we just give them up. So horses stayed with me for many, many years. And then somewhere along the line, in the last, 15 years, maybe more, I kind of stopped doing the horse thing. Am I still passionate about horses? Yeah, I am, but I gave it up. Like I gave up the involvement in that. So what in your life have you been passionate about? What floated your boat, as they say, right? So for me also, I've always been passionate about writing. I was writing stories when I was in elementary school and middle school, mostly about horses, surprise, surprise. But I loved writing. I loved it. And that's why when I got to high school, I knew that I had to do something in my career that involved writing. Here's the thing, passion is like the juice, like the secret sauce to life. When we feel passionate about something, we're likely to focus our attention on it and put a lot of energy into it. But as we get older, we give up these passions. I'm also enormously passionate about personal development and spirituality and all the woo-woo metaphysical things like the law of attraction. Totally floats my boat. But I would say in the last 15 years or more, maybe more, I kind of put my focus elsewhere and I let that go. And because of letting that go, I feel less passion for life or in life. My life is less passionate. So I want you to think about the things you were passionate when you were really young, the things you were passionate about when you were maybe in middle school and high school, and the things you were passionate about when you were in your early 20s or 30s. And what are you passionate about now? Make a list of all these things. And then check off the ones that are still in your life, the ones you're still passionate about that are still in your life, and highlight the ones that are no longer in your life, but that you just do still feel a passion for. There's an interest there. And think about why you gave them up. Did somebody tell you that it wasn't an appropriate use of your time or energy? Did somebody judge you for it? Did your spouse or your friends not accept that? Like they thought that was something you shouldn't be doing, or they told you not to do it, or it was too expensive, or it was too time consuming? Or was it you who told yourself not to do that anymore, that you'd grown up now? Painting, maybe painting was your thing, right? Or dancing. You're grown up now, you have kids, you have a job. Painting, dancing, these are not things that grown-ups do. Did you tell yourself that? Or something like that? And then drop the thing that you were passionate about, that activity? So now is the time to take those passions back up. I've been looking at this so carefully. I'm being really transparent here. I have been feeling a lack of passion for some of the things I should really feel passion for. And I realized it's because I dropped some of the things I was most passionate about. And by reconnecting with those, by giving myself permission to reconnect with those, the passion I will feel for many, many things will increase. So if you're waiting for someone to give you permission to do the things you're passionate about, let me just tell you this. I hereby give you permission. I grant you permission to follow your passion. Follow your passion. I know that when you combine passion with purpose, you get inspired. So purpose is your mission in life. You can choose it. It doesn't have to drop on your head. You don't have to wake up one day and go, I know what my purpose in life is. No, you can choose it. But when you combine that sense of mission or purpose with your passion, you're going to get inspired. And when you're inspired, you're going to take action. You're going to know what the next best inspired action is. And that's when you get inspired results. You've heard me say this before, but this is why I am looking so much at passion. And I'm also looking at purpose, and you'll probably hear me talk about that soon. But for me, this idea of how do I reignite the passion for my life, for my work, for my hobbies, for my family, for my friends, for everything. How do I reignite that? It totally involves reigniting the passion or not really reigniting the passion, but going back and allowing myself to get involved in the things I've always been passionate about. Allowing myself to do that, even if it seems illogical, if it feels like it doesn't fit in anywhere. But if I know that for me to be congruent, I need to include this in my life, then that's what I'm going to do. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Okay? So this is really an issue of looking at what makes you you, what makes you authentic, what do you love, what really floats your boat, and make sure you have some of that in your life. That passion is going to make you feel alive, and that's what I'm looking for, a higher level of aliveness. And then I'm going to combine that with my purpose, and then I'm going to feel more inspired. And that's what I want for you. That's my dream for you to feel passionate and to know your purpose and combine that and get inspired and get the inspired results you desire. Now, if that's something that interests you, one way you can work with me on that is through high performance coaching. So I'm a certified high performance coach, one of 700 or so, working all around the world. And it's my job as a high performance coach to help you reach higher levels of passion and inspiration and results. And some of doing that involves mastering your energy, your physical energy and your mental and emotional energy, mastering your mind, because it's your mind telling you things like that's a stupid thing to do. Don't do that. Give that passion away. So we have to master our mind, which is courage and clarity and focus. Then we also need to master our productivity, because we give away a lot of time in our day when we could be devoting it to what we're passionate about, right? And we have to master our ability to be influential and persuasive so that we can get other people on board with our dream of pursuing our passions and taking action towards them. So if those are things that are of interest to you, then fill out my application at ninaamir.com/free session, or just go to ninaamir.com. You'll see where it says high performance coaching, and scroll down and there's an application you can fill out online, or there's a link after this that tells you where to go. Anyway, it's ninaamir.com/free session. Fill out the application and we'll get on the phone and spend an hour or an hour and a half together talking about your level of clarity and courage and productivity, influence, persuasion, energy, all these things. We'll talk about it and we'll see if you and I are a good fit to coach together. If you think I'm the right coach for you, and if I think you're the right client for me. And if so, we can move forward and work on the 12 core sessions of high performance coaching. It's the package that I have, 12 core sessions of high performance coaching. There are more sessions after that, but that's what we start with. So if that's of interest to you and you really would like to change things up, feel more passionate, more alive, more enthusiastic, or bold, then let's do a strategy session together and see whether high performance coaching is right for you and whether you and I are a good fit. I love this work. I adore it. And you're going to see more and more from me coming, I promise you, of high performance work, that alignment with your higher self, your spirituality, your sense of purpose and mission, your passion, all of that. So that's it for today. Test out what I did, see if you can't level up your passion. Take on a passion project. Even better, take on a passion project. Okay, that's it for today. I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation Coach. And until I talk to you next time, you go out there and achieve more inspired results.